Recording this on June 18th. You'll probably be listening to this on the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July for listening and watching this. I told you I'm going to try to get some content out to you guys as best as I can, well in advance. But anyway, you see the title here, and being someone that grew up on the Disney afternoon, especially when it debuted in 1990, you think I would have seen it all or known it all or whatever. And obviously that's not the case. Even with the advent of, the internet and social media and, outlets like, Facebook, Twitter /X, Tumblr, you name it, YouTube and other YouTube variants out there. You think basically, we would have seen it all, discovered it all, archive.org, stuff like that. But nope. It turns out that we did not know it all, especially if you're a Disney Afternoon fan, because obviously this has been posted over the past decade or so here on YouTube, and I didn't even know about it. It's obviously been posted recently, even with AI enhancements and everything. But, we know about the Disney Afternoon song, right? We know the full song with the album and everything. I think they even did some kind of video for it. Or at least they played it, during the Disney Afternoon Live attraction at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So we know the full extent of that song. We know they've done rap numbers, during the premieres of some of their Disney Afternoon shows like Bonkers and Darkwing Duck and Goof Troop and so on. And I think they even did something for Tailspin as well. In fact, they did multiple stuff for Tailspin. As a matter of fact, one of the most popular ones that's on my channel is Home is Where the Heart Is, which was a song that was, originally sung by Sally Struthers, I think that's her name, Sally Struthers, the voice of Rebecca. And that scene got cut out. Thankfully, I have that whole uncut film as we speak on DVD, and I think you can find it at numerous Tailspin fan sites, and I think even archive.org has it. But they cut that out, but the song, the pop version of it, is on the Disney Afternoon album, which you can find on places like Spotify. I guess it's one way to kind of continue what I was doing. I have to go hammer a board back in on the other side of the fence in the alleyway. But anyway, like I said, you think you know a lot of things growing up with the Disney Afternoon. And like I said, with all this stuff and technology we have nowadays, and lo and behold, you find out something new. And apparently, like I said, this thing has been around for at least the past decade, if you will. This thing's been around for the past decade here on YouTube and probably elsewhere, and has been enhanced and all that recently. And that, of course, is the first look, or come a little, or get a little, something like, it goes by like two names, like first look and come a little closer, or get a little closer. It goes by one of those names, first look, come a little closer. It's kind of like a two-song song, it's like a two-title song. It's like first look / get a little closer, or first look / come a little closer. And I look at that and I'm like, I didn't even know this existed. And the guy that actually helped create it, posted it like I think over a decade ago, saying it's one of the things he's most proud of doing. And what's interesting is nobody knew exactly who the singer was unless you saw the original airing of it on a local television station. I think one of the uploads has the television station listed as like W something 33. And it turns out that the lady that's singing it, along with the guy that's doing the rap numbers, is Marie Osmond. Yeah, the Marie Osmond. And what's interesting is the way what they chose for this is, lyric-wise, what they chose sounds very romantic and everything, very romantic, very, like, shippy-wise, if you will, from a ship standpoint. And some of the animation that we've seen, it's like some of that original animation you don't see anywhere else. You're wondering, like, okay, where did that come from? Some of that animation is here. It's from this thing. It's from it's from here, but it's basically from here, from this video where basically, you have Gadget doing her little dance, but it's actually forward, not backwards. You have Baloo doing a moonwalk. You have Grammy doing a guitar thing with a broom. And it's like all this animation came, from that, or at least was made for that. So, yeah, it's kind of amazing to discover that, if you will. Kind of amazing to discover that. But yeah, you learn something new every day. Be right back. Like I said, you learn something new every day. And to know that Marie Osmond, who my mom likes, sung that, it makes you wonder how many other Disney Afternoon promo songs, or even songs in general, like for the Disney Afternoon CD, did she probably sing? It's like, was she the one behind Home is Where the Heart Is? The pop version of Gummy Berry Juice? We don't know. It's a mystery. But only time will tell. But when you listen to First Look, it's like, okay, it takes a little bit to be like, oh yeah, that's her. But you almost start to feel like, wait a minute, it feels very identical to the same singer that does some of those pop versions for Home is Where the Heart Is, Gummy Berry Juice, and so on. So, so it really makes you curious, you know what I'm saying? Makes you curious. It's kind of like if you didn't know that the Jets did the original pop version for the Rescue Ranger theme, if you didn't know that, they were the ones that did it by, searching online and then be able to identify their music, their songs, the way they sang, compared to the other songs, that they did, you may have said, oh, it's just a genetic group, but it's not. But what's crazy about it is, you have Disney basically crediting themselves, the chorus, as the ones singing those songs, and not basically, the people that should be credited. But yeah, this is a total surprise. I'll be honest with you, it really is a total surprise to know about it and find out. And there are outlets online that if you just want the song and not the video that goes with it, then you can use those outlets to do it. Someone even posted a mega link, a mega.com link, or a mega.z link, whatever they call it, for the song, but it's 10 hours worth. And if you want that, that's fine, but just got to figure out, okay, what do I cut it off at, and also, if you don't want like the beginning of the video with the down drum and all that, the down sound, and then Igthorn's voice and everything, just use whatever editing software like Windows that you got, and you should be good to go. Just cut that part out and you should be good to go. And then again, like I said, there are outlets that let you go MP3 with it. For example, online-convert.com is one of them. So that's something to look into. But yeah, it's kind of surprising to know and to think. Disney Afternoon's been around for almost 35 years. It's hard to believe that you learn something new every day, even if something like this has been online, on YouTube for over a decade. Especially since it gets uploaded by one of the people that worked on it. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that and, see what your thoughts are on it. I mean, let me know what your thoughts are when you first found out about it. Comment below. And until then, you guys have a safe, happy 4th of July. And I am out.
Too close and take a look again. What's cool on the cover, boy, is gonna warm your heart with pain. You think you've seen it all, ooh, and it's ain't no sleight of hand. There's something here brand new, gonna give you a thrill you never had. If we spin around the afternoon, up close you'll see, we'll get your heart to pump. You can bet your soul will jump. Your first look, we're gonna steal your breath away. win. You got Baloo the bear in a tailspin. Come soar with us. It's a new adventure. We'll teach you a magical tune. On a Disney afternoon. Your first look, we're gonna steal your breath away. Your second look will knock you off your feet today. There's so much more right behind this painted door, but you gotta get closer. Come a little closer, little closer. You know, Launchpad and the Quack. Hey, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are back. You got gummy bears with a brand new tail. Chip and Dale on the rescue trail. And there's a cool song that's sure to win. You got Baloo the bear in a tailspin. But you gotta get closer. You know Scrooge McDuck, the Launchpad and the Quack. Hey, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are back. You got gummy bears with a brand new tail. Chip and Dale on the rescue trail. And there's a cool trick that's sure to win. You got Baloo the bear in a tailspin.